Morning everyone. Today's kind of going to be a chilly kind of a day. I got a sweatshirt on and pants on. It's supposed to only be 60 degrees today and about 20-mile-an-hour winds. So all my yards that I have to do today are in town, so they're all fairly close together, but I'll be working by myself today since today is Saturday and Vicky is babysitting the grandbaby all day. So let's get the trailer loaded up and let's get started. Okay, you've seen this yard before. This is in a neighborhood. It's not so nice, but I can stick the camera around on the side of the house there because there's not too many people moving around since it's Saturday morning. And what's going on is this yard we haven't been back to in 2 weeks, and it's completely overgrown because of the amount of rain we got. So I have to bag this whole yard, and there is a place to dump on site, so it's no big deal. But if I had a double cut, it'd take me twice as long, and right now, me being working by myself today, I have to get things done as fast as possible. So I'm going to get you set up and we're going to get cutting this yard.
you say. I know you aren't to me, 'cause I can see the way you look and how you try to get my attention. Don't you know I'm over you? I'm over you. I'm over you, my Romeo. No, and I'm not your sweet princess. Don't you know I'm over you? I'm over you. I'm over you.
Well, that took way longer than expected. I didn't expect it to take that long at all, but it did. Normally I never have to bag this yard. That's usually in the fall time when I pick up the leaves. That's about it. This is the first time I've ever had to bag this yard because the grass was that tall. I had to empty that clamshell bagger 3 times. This yard just took right off, and that's what's going on with a lot of these yards. It's going to be that way this whole next week. The yards were dormant for so long. You know, this one, it wasn't bad because this one didn't, the grass did not go away. It just stayed yellow. And then all of a sudden, with all this rain that we've had in the past week, it took off. It took off really good, because last week it didn't need to be cut at all. This week it's almost a foot high. So even though this grass is overgrown and I was able to bag it up and get rid of it, this yard always turns out really nice. So they do fertilize this yard, so it helps out tremendously, and I think that's probably what happened with the grass growing so fast, is they fertilized it just recently again, and it just took right off. So yeah, me having to empty that bagger out as many times, I was not planning on it. So I was here, 45 minutes in this yard, and it only takes usually 15 minutes with Vicky and myself. So yeah, it's a little bit slower with me here, and then you know, by myself, and then having to empty that bagger out and bag everything, slowing down. That slowed the rest of it down. So on to our next yard. Okay, I stopped home to eat lunch, and I had to empty out my trailer and stuff with the clippings, because I got to get to the smaller mower, the push mower. Because my next yard, I have to use push mower on parts of that yard just because I can't get the big mower in there. So I am just crawling through these yards today, because they are so overgrown so fast, and you can't even tell I was there on last week to cut some of these yards. It pretty much needs to be cut every about 4 or 5 days, and there's just no way that's going to happen. So it's going to be that way, I think, for the next week or two, and then it should start slowing down again. Yeah, this is going to be the last of our busy mowing season. Just a little last spurt we're getting. And then with the temperatures getting colder at night and frost is going to start hitting, it's going to slow right down to nothing again. Hopefully this year the leaves fall like they're supposed to, or like they normally do, versus like they did last year with the temperatures climbing up the way they did in October. And it rained all the time, and it was hot all the time, while the leaves stuck in the trees till December sometime. Well, once the leaves started falling, there was already snow on the ground, there was nothing we could do about it. So I'm going to go on to these next 2 yards and see what time it is from there, and if I get the last third one in for today, or the last third one, no, the third one of these 3 that I have to get done today. Hopefully I can get done today. If not, I'll put it on tomorrow, because I'll be out tomorrow cutting grass too. So talk to you after the next yard. Well, I got my day all done. I finished all my last yards there. Cleaned out the trailer, dropped the trailer off the shop. My last yard I got warmed up a little bit. That was the one I had to finish trimming shrubs up, which I did that shrub job a few weeks ago. I'll put a link up here on that one. That's our biggest shrub job that we do on out of all of our yards. Well, couldn't spit that one out very well, but anyhow, it was a really good day for working. It didn't get above 64 degrees today, and it was a little breezy, kept things a little cooler. Kind of blew the grass back in my face every now and then, but that was okay. And so now I'm just heading home and taking a rest of the evening off. It's bowling night, so Vicky and myself are going to go bowling. So that is going to be the end of my video for today. I thank you for watching and subscribing. You can check out the links in the description box below. It'd be greatly appreciated. Everybody have a good evening, and we will see you at the next yard.